Howdy folks, welcome back. This is episode number 22, and you may be wondering why I am here in Vermilion City. That is a good question, to which I have a good answer, and the answer is right inside this building over here. You may notice I have Sparrow in the party, and that is because we are going to trade away our little Sparrow for a different bird Pokemon, a Farfetch'd. Yes, I would like to trade. Okay, connect the cable like so. I like how even in-game they reference cables as if you guys actually both had Game Boys. I figured this would be a cool way to show off the trading animation, which we haven't yet seen. There's the old Game Boy. And we can also get a bird Pokemon that can not only learn Fly, but can learn Cut as well. And there's Farfetch'd. Trainer waves as Farfetch'd is transferred. I guess they're all named Trainer in this game. So its original trainer will just be Trainer, but it will have a unique ID. There's Farfetch'd, and I forget what this one is named. But I guess we'll see in a second. And we now have another Pokemon for our Pokedex, a Farfetch'd. Ducks. That's right, Ducks. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. I did pick up a couple HMs. And let's make sure Farfetch'd can actually learn Fly. Good, it can. Let's see what Ducks here already knows. Let's get rid of Peck, because Fly is a lot better than Peck. And we probably won't use Ducks in battle anyway, but just in case. There aren't really any good HM mules, whatever you want to call them, in Gen 1. But we are going to have a combination of Farfetch'd and one other Pokemon that can cover 4 of the 5 HMs in the game, although we don't really need Surf to be covered, since most of our Pokemon already know Surf. Let's fly to Cerulean City, and I think you guys know where we're probably headed. And it's a good thing we have Cut, because that'll make this a lot quicker. Plus it's kind of nice to visit some of these old towns we haven't been to in quite a while. Let's hope we don't run into any wild Pokemon going through this grass. It definitely seems like the encounter rate of wild Pokemon is less in this game than in most others, which I kind of like. Your Magikarp has grown a lot. By level it's grown by 27. Oh, is that all? Aren't I great? Oh, I gotta pay him money, that's right. I'm being very stingy with money for a reason I'll explain probably at the end of this episode. Maybe at the next one, depending on how long it goes. But alright, we have our Magikarp. Welcome back, buddy. Level 32. So it knows Flail, which I guess is kind of good. Oh, it doesn't know Flail. Maybe it can't learn Flail in Generation 1? Is Flail even a move in Generation 1? I thought it was, but I could be wrong. But alright, now that we have that done, we are going to fly to Viridian City once more. And I don't think we're going to need Cut, and we won't need Fly where we're going. But we will need Strength, and so we're going to have to evolve our Magikarp into a Gyarados if we want it to learn Strength. And for that reason, I'm going to withdraw an item I actually don't have. Never mind. I was looking for the Experience All, but that's right, you need to have 50 Pokemon captured to get that, which we don't have. So what I'm going to do instead is the old switcheroo trick. And let's put Farfetch'd back in, since we don't need Farfetch'd. Alright, Ducks goes into the PC, and let's bring Sia back out. You may have noticed Sia is level 46, been training her up a lot on the watery routes. There were a couple swimmers to the east of Cinnabar Island we hadn't yet faced. And like I said, there's a reason for that, which will also be revealed in this episode, although I'm sure some of you have probably deducted it already. Or deduced it, rather, not deducted it. But alright, let's go ahead and put Magikarp out, even though we will be doing a lot of switching. And Sia is not fully healed. But, oh well. I'll probably have to backtrack to heal at some point anyway. Hey, would you look at that? It's a Sparrow. Only level 5. Let's see if Magikarp can actually beat Sparrow. I really hope so. It's only level 5. It didn't... Wow, that's so sad. 27 levels higher, and it could not one-shot this little sparrow. Oh well. The good news is we only have to train Magikarp 1 level before it becomes powerful Gyarados. And look who it is. What? Can't? What a surprise to see you here! So you're going to Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Kant, as a warm-up for Pokemon League. Come on. Alright, Joe. You got yourself a battle. 6 Pokemon, a full team. See, I love this game because, like usually in most games it takes your rival forever to get a team of 6 Pokemon. In some games they never do. But in this one they definitely do, and that's good. Alright, let's switch to a couple good choices here. Let's bring out Veery. And I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. Agility, that'll make Pidgeot really fast. And it's now even faster. I don't know why he used it twice. Once would make sense. Twice is a little much. Pidgeot's also level 47, so this could be a bit of a tough fight. At least I hope it's a tough fight. Suppose we'll see. Let's use... I'm not sure we'll do more. Body Slam or Surf. Let's use Body Slam. I think either one will probably be enough to finish Pidgeot. Yep. Good job, Veery. Rhyhorn. Now, unfortunately, we have to, I guess I'll keep in Veery, because if I switch in Magikarp, it'll probably not survive whatever attack Rhyhorn is going to use. So let's just stick with Veery for now. Really, I should have brought in Sia, because I really want to get some more experience for her, but we'll have plenty of other opportunities to do so. And speaking of Gyarados, look who it is. Luckily, Rock Slide is super effective against Gyarados, because it is part flying. A lot of people think that Gyarados is Dragon or part Dragon, but it's not. It's water and flying, oddly. And, oh, Hydro Pump. That's going to hurt quite a bit, because Veery is weak to water attacks, and Hydro Pump is the best water attack, or at least the most powerful water attack in the game. One shot. Ouch. Alright, well, you did good, Veery, and this will at least give us a chance to bring out... You know what? Let's put Magikarp back out again, because it is a free switch in, just to get some more XP. Magikarp versus Gyarados. Who do you think will win? If you say Gyarados, you're probably right, and that's why we are going to switch to Sia. And if Gyarados uses Hydro Pump, at least it's not very effective. Leer, alright, that's not so bad. Now, Solar Beam is only even against it because Grass is not good against flying. Gyarados' only weaknesses are to Electric, which is a double weakness, and Rock. Good job, Sia. Hey, Magikarp grew to level 33. You know what that means. And Sia grew to level 47. Lots of leveling up. Alright, now he has Growlithe, which, of course, Sia is weak to. They are at the same level, so this could be a little tough. But let's use Psychic, see what happens. Ember. Super effective, but at least it doesn't have Flamethrower yet, because that would have done more than double the damage that Ember did. Alright, not bad. As long as it does more than half, I think we have this in the bag. Good job, Sia. Alright, that is the end of Growlithe. 2 more Pokemon, Alakazam. Now, as I've said before, Alakazam has weak defense, but pretty good special. So we could use Egg Bomb. Let's actually use Stun Spore, because Alakazam is really fast, so getting it paralyzed will be really, really nice. And even if Alakazam defeats Sia, which seems a little likely at this point, then at least the stun will help for our other Pokemon. Although if it's fully paralyzed, we have a shot. Nope, not fully paralyzed. I think that's probably the end of Execute, yep. But it did pretty well. Alright, who should we bring out now? Let's bring out Sin. And Sin is going to use Dig, because of course Bite is not yet super effective. And as a physical move, Dig should deal quite a bit of damage. Yes, it did. A Bite probably would have been enough to finish it, but let's go with Dig just in case. Alakazam knows Psychic. I probably should have used that right off the bat. Hey, and Venusaur, this works out well. Now I think Dig will actually do more damage than Ember. Well, it'll be close. Let's try Ember. Well, yeah, let's go with Ember. Thought about using Reflect, but Reflect won't do anything against grass attacks. And level 53, look how high his starter is. I love that. And a critical hit. That is a good grass type attack for sure. Even though Ember is super effective, it barely did anything. Growth is not a bad attack either, because it increases Venusaur's special, which of course in this game means both its special attack and its special defense. So I probably should have switched to Dig. But if I switch to Dig, that also gives it more time to use Growth. Alright, so we are down to only 3 Pokemon, one of which is Magikarp. Let's send out Adden. Now that Adden has Fire Blast, that should make this matchup in our favor. Of course, Venusaur is 10 levels higher and has 2 growths under its belt, so 3 growths. Uh-oh, guys. This could be bad for us. And we're missed again. Will this be our first loss? We do resist grass attacks, at least. Critical hit. That was a really lucky crit, because otherwise I don't think it would have done much damage because of the 3 growths that Venusaur already had. Good job, Adden. Got a lot of XP for that. What? I was just careless. And Magikarp's evolving. One of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Probably one of my favorite Pokemon of all. Not a big fan of its evolution, though. And, of course, or not its evolution, but its Mega Evolution. Mega Gyarados is Water and Dark. A little odd, but I guess I didn't want to give too many Pokemon a secondary Dragon type by Mega Evolving. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Kanto, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. Well, I could use a few more levels for my Pokemon, but we'll get to that. Alright, so that was a fun match. We do probably have to heal up, so I'm going to do that real quick, and I will be right back. And we are back. Our Pokemon are healed, and I also took some time to teach Gyarados both strength. Oh, what do we find here? Probably nothing good. Nope. Level 4 Rattata. Since obviously you can still access this part of the route very early on in the game. I taught Gyarados Strength as well as Surf. Pokemon League Front Gate. We don't really need Surf on Gyarados, but I figured there's a small chance we might end up having to use him in battle. Or at least he might have a chance to get one attack off, so I taught him Surf because it's a pretty good water type attack. Alright guys, here we go. Ready to take a trip down memory lane on our way to the Pokemon League? Oh, that is the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. Thank you, sir. You can pass here only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. That's right, Brock and Misty were our first 2 gym trainers, or gym leaders we defeated. Way back, almost 20 episodes ago now. I love this area too, it's very intimidating. Very almost like, I don't know, it seems like a place you'd find over in Europe like 50 years ago. You can pass here only if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, that is the Thunder Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. That's of course from Lieutenant Surge. There's a couple of paths through this place, but they actually put some tiles to follow to lead through one of the paths at least. Not necessarily the shortest path, it turns out. Badge number 4. You can pass here only if you have the Rainbow Badge. Oh, that is the Rainbow Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. So, in later generations, they only have one guy who just looks at all your badges. But I actually really like that they have one guy here for each badge. It really makes this feel like the culmination of your journey. Like each badge matters. Are there swimmers here? Oh no, this is another guard, I gotcha. You can only pass here only if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, that is the Soul Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. See, once again, Koga comes first. And we defeated Koga first, so we did it the way the devs intended, I guess. I don't think you can encounter any Pokemon here. Maybe by fishing? I don't have any fishing rods with me. You can pass here only if you have the Marsh Badge. Oh, that is the Marsh Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. And it really does seem like they've assigned the badges to the wrong people. I think Koga should have had the Marsh Badge, and Sabrina should have had the Soul Badge. So maybe that's what's backwards, but it would make a lot more sense for the Poison-type user to have a Marsh Badge and the Psychic-type to have the Soul Badge. But, whoops. Now you can find Pokemon here. Remember you can find Pharaohs, I think like maybe Eradicates, and I don't really remember what else. Nothing too good, but if you're looking for a late addition to your team, you might find something of value here. You can pass here only if you have the Volcano Badge. Oh, that is the Volcano Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. That's right, we beat Blaine just a few short episodes ago. And his Fire-type Pokemon. Just checking all these areas to see if there's any items. I don't think there are, but you never know. Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal of trainers. Pokemon League HQ. I love this music, too. Very intimidating. Alright, here we go. You can pass here only if you have the Earth Badge. Oh, that is the Earth Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Well guys, we have made it. Victory Road Gate, Pokemon League. Our final challenge before the Elite Four. And here it is. Alright, so... trying to remember what to do here. There's a boulder, obviously, and we need to use strength to move it. There's another boulder over there. But, I think that one can only be pushed one way. Just the way the rocks are organized. We'll see in a second. I probably will defeat a few of these wild Pokemon just to get experience. And to show off some of the Pokemon you can find here. I honestly forget which Pokemon are here. Yeah, see, if I push that rock up one space, then it's stuck. So, no reason to do that. Alright, so I think... oh, I think, okay, you have to get the rocks onto, like, switches, and that makes those squares go away. So let's use Strength. That's why we brought Gyarados, of course. And let's see what that does. And if you mess up at all, you can always just exit the cave or go to a different level to reset. I think going to a different level resets. I know it changes in between generations. Some it does, some it doesn't. Like if I pushed it north twice here, it'd be stuck and there'd be no way to push the boulder anymore. So you have to push it over one first, and then you can push it north. And a Geodude. That shouldn't be too hard to defeat. Should I use a Solar Beam on it? Yeah, let's do it. Although, come to think of it, I think Geodude probably has Self-Destruct. I'm really glad I did not use Self-Destruct. Funnily enough, both Self-Destruct and Explosion are TMs in this game. And while Snorlax can't learn Explosion in any generation, because it is a TM in later generations as well, some of them at least, it can learn Self-Destruct. And a Snorlax's Self-Destruct has got to be one of the most powerful attacks in the game thus far. There are a few that will be more powerful, but Snorlax is a pretty high attack stat, it's a 200 base power move, and it gets Stab as well. So that would do a lot of damage. In fact, that might actually be the best attack in this game. I don't know how that would compare against like a Mewtwo using Psychic, but I imagine they would both hurt quite a bit. Alright, we don't want to push it north here. There's one of those pads I was talking about. If we push it north, again, we get it stuck in that corner up there. So we don't want to do that. But now we can push it north, and that rock is in the way. So let's push it north one more. No hidden items there. And then we can push it right. Alright, I might use a Repel in a little bit, because it does seem like there are quite a few Pokemon here, and they're not giving too much experience. There are a lot of cool trainers in this cave. So we will fight them, and I think some Tamers as well. And they have some pretty cool evolved Pokemon. Alright, we've hit the switch. So I should probably save some of our power points for them, too. Alright, in fact, there's one now. But first, a wild Pokemon. Another Geodude. I thought there were going to be some cool Pokemon here, like Gravelers or Machokes. Maybe some Golbats. Which aren't really that cool of Pokemon, but still. Better than Geodude. So let's face this trainer, and then I'll use a Repel. I did buy some extra Super Repels. I'm trying to save up money, so that's kind of hurt my wallet a little bit, but I figured you guys would appreciate it, so we'll use some of them. Since this is one of the last dungeons in the entire game. A Persian, haven't seen that Pokemon yet. It's the evolved form of Meowth, and it looks pretty powerful here, but it's really not that good. Let's use... I could risk a Stun Spore. Let's just go for Solar Beam, though. Persian is pretty fast. I know a lot of people like Persian, but just stat-wise, its stats really aren't that great. Screech, that's not good. I really hope this Solar Beam is a one-shot, and it might not be. Because with lower defense and other Fury Swipes would hurt quite a bit. Alright, critical hit. That's awesome. Good job, see ya. And a Ninetales, uh-oh. You know what? I'm going to be a little strategic here. I don't think we can one-shot Ninetales. Let's bring out Pal. Because he will resist whatever fire attack Ninetales might try. Or Tail Whip. And can fight back with a nice stabbed surf attack. Right, so honestly, I think Execute probably could have won this matchup if I kept her in, but wow, not a one-shot. Kind of surprising. Luckily, we are faster, even though we're 2 levels lower. A little surprising. Alright, good job, team. I lost out. Yes, you did. Oh, and I just thought of something, but that's okay. Alright, let's head down here. I'll tell you what I just thought of in a little while. Hey, a Machoke! Alright, we'll defeat this Machoke, and then I'll use the Super Repel. Psychic. Good job, Execute. Alright, Super Repel time. There we go. Keep those wild Pokemon off our backs. So over here are some nice rare items. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you can get both of them. I think it's one or the other, and I don't know which one I should get. So let's grab one. I'll come back and get the other one. Probably between episodes here. Let's go for this one. TM43, what does that do? I feel like the other one was probably like a Nugget or a Zinc or something like that. Sky Attack. Alright, an interesting attack. Which I think might... No, I'm thinking of Razor Wind. Razor Wind is normal in this generation. Sky Attack is still flying. But I think Sky Attack is a charge-up move. So I wouldn't really recommend it. Any hidden items down here? Nope. Sometimes when you get like dead ends and rocks like that, you can find hidden items. Alright, so here's this boulder we can push if we want to leave the cave, but we don't want to leave quite yet. We did just get here. And look, another cool trainer. I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. Alright, well hopefully I can show you. See, the cool trainers have whips as well. The male ones at least. Hey, it's grass type versus grass type. Luckily, we are part psychic, and Ivysaur is part poison, giving us a distinct advantage here. Alright, good job. And Wartortle, okay, another good matchup for us. Let's use Solar Beam this time. Takes 2 turns, but it should be a one-shot. Oh, he's using Skull Bash, right? Yep, lowered its head. That worked out pretty well for us. Our charge-up attack went first. Level 48, awesome. Sia is trying to learn Sleep Powder, but Sia can't learn more than 4 moves. To lead an older move to make room for Sleep Powder? Yes, we will. And in fact, this is the main reason, I guess the sole reason, that I've been holding off on evolving Execute. So we are going to replace Stun Spore, which is a good move, but I would rather have Sleep Powder. And Sia learned Sleep Powder. And you may remember that I had Hypnosis a while ago. So you might be thinking, why would you wait for Sleep Powder if you could have just kept Hypnosis? But the reason for that is because Hypnosis only has 60% accuracy, and Sleep Powder has 75. So Sleep Powder is pretty much a better move in every way, I think. It might have less power points. And I don't know if it can... I guess there's certain Pokemon it can't work against, but on the whole, especially in this generation, I much prefer Sleep Powder to Hypnosis. So now that Sia is level 48, we can evolve her into an Executor. However, I forgot to bring a Leaf Stone, so I'll have to leave the cave in between episodes and grab us a Leaf Stone so we can evolve into Executor. But that's okay, I was planning to leave and heal anyway, so not a big deal. And Charizard, I was wondering who his last one was going to be, because he already had the 3 middle stages for the starters. Well, this is not good, because obviously Sia would do a lot better against both Venusaur or Blastoise. Alright, Sleep Powder it is. Charizard does not seem to know Flamethrower yet, or it's not using Flamethrower. So that's good news. Let's see if our new move helps us pull this off. Charizard is definitely faster. That's a cool looking Pokemon too. I really like Charizard's sprite in this game. The back sprite is really weird. It looks like a skeleton of some sort. Something you might see in the Pewter City Museum, but the front sprite is pretty awesome. And that probably won't be a 2-hit KO. Nope. Oh, now it's Special Falls. Would have been better if the Special fell first turn, because then the second one would have defeated it. But alright, as long as the C-Bomb hits, yep. Good job. Our Sia defeated a Charizard. Would you imagine that? And that's the power of sleep. I've always been a big fan of the power of sleep. I had a chance. Maybe, but not a very good one. Alright, so now let's see his 48. That was the main reason I was trying to power level her. Let's bring Sin to the front. Unfortunately, Ron is still on the PC, because he could use some more XP for sure. Now, up there I see another trainer, but again, this is one of those rocks that you can't really push up, because it would just, it would just dead end up there. So we have to go this way. A lot of these levels, you can tell, they put some real thought into. And they designed them very well, in my opinion. Pokemon games have always been good as far as the puzzles go. They're very simplistic in a way, but they're also a little challenging. They make you think, especially for the age group that they are designed for. Like that boulder there, if I pushed it straight south, I would have messed up. You have to think ahead, and that's good because I mean it encourages critical thinking skills in kids, which is something people are always talking about video games and how bad they are for you, but Victory Road is the final test for trainers. But Pokemon, for one, it encourages a lot of reading. You have to read everything in the game. It encourages critical thinking and memory too, because you have to always think, all right, what type of Pokemon is this? What's the best move to use against them? What'll be super effective? What won't be very effective? And of course, all these puzzles. Puzzle solving is good for developing brains. So if you have kids, I definitely recommend encouraging them to play Pokemon, because it might just seem like fun in games, and it is. It's a really fun game, obviously, but I think it's also probably just as good for them as any of those like learning-based games that a lot of parents buy. I remember my grandmother was always impressed when I knew things like what Onyx meant, or I don't know what a golem was, because I heard the words in Pokemon, so I looked them up to see what they actually meant and what the names came from. And so in that way, it's also educational. Level 42, very nice. Unfortunately, Sin has quite a few levels before she's going to evolve. Because I do want to teach her Flamethrower, which I believe she hasn't learned to level 50. It is kind of one of the things that I regret a little bit about this game. Well, that's going to hurt. Seismic Toss. 43 damage right there. Yep. Is that, there are a lot of cool Pokemon on our team, a lot of my favorite ones, but we're not going to be able to evolve them into their final stages until pretty much the Pokemon League. We'll evolve Executor, I guess, at the start of the next episode. But, yeah, Sin's going to have to wait 8 more levels. Dragonite's going to have to wait like 12 more levels, I think, something like that. It's not looking good for little Sin here. Kind of glad this is a challenge, though. Makes it more fun. I'm also tempted to knock in my Pokemon to super high levels before facing the Pokemon League, so that those are good fights as well. Ah! If you get stuck, try moving some boulders around. That's what I did. Interestingly enough, you could see some of those squares reappear when the battle ended. And what is that? Some strange bird? We'll have to check that out a little later on as well. Alright, I see another puzzle pad over there. Let's face this trainer first. And I'm going to use some fresh waters to heal up Sin here. We do have plenty of fresh waters left. One more should do the trick. Very nice. Alright. So you wish to challenge the Elite Four. Yes, I do. But yeah, I think I'm going to get all of our Pokemon maybe to level 55 or so, 56, because that way the Pokemon of the Pokemon League will be higher, but not like a lot higher. I'd rather get them maybe to like 52 or 54, something like that, but I also really want Dragonite to evolve. It is, after all, my favorite Pokemon. Alright, I'm going to save our last dig attack and go for a bite after this. The good news is that a lot of the Pokemon that the Pokemon League has don't have the best movesets. They know a couple okay moves, and then a couple that are just like, not good for Pokemon at their level. Things like Leer or, I don't know, just not good attacks. Lick, maybe. Oh, withdrew Hypno. Interesting. And brought out Kadabra instead. And it withdrew Kadabra. Can't make up his mind, can he? And in addition to that, also their AI is very bad, so they tend to use those bad moves even when they should be using good ones. And you could tell that like when Yeah, like when our rivals Gyarados was using Leer. I mean, I guess there is a use for it, but I would have gone right for the Hydro Pump, I think. That's gonna hurt. Ouch, critical hit. Alright, who can we bring out next? Don't want to bring out Veery. Let's bring out Adden. Adden does need some XP in order to evolve. And because Kadabra has such low defense, let's go for Swift. He withdrew Kadabra for another Kadabra. So, case in point about the bad AI, like switching on its own is not bad, but I have no idea why you would switch out one Kadabra for another there. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, that's gonna hurt. Let's see by how much. Alright, a little less than half. Not too bad. Level 44. 11 more until we evolve. Disable. Don't disable Swift. Surf. Okay, I can live with that. Wasn't going to use Surf anyway. Another disable. See, again, why would you use disable twice? If it works once, it doesn't do anything the second time you use it. And disable isn't really that great of a move anyway. You got me. Alright, so let's do a little more. And then I'll probably end this episode. Oh, another trainer over here. How's our team looking? It's looked better. But, you know, we're okay, I think. Let's bring out Veery. Haven't used her in a little bit. And let's face this guy. Oh, Repel's effect wore off. Maybe that means that's a good stopping point. It's a tamer. Huh, I get it. I'll whip you. And he's a tamer. Another Persian. All the cool Pokemon they have in Gen 1. And yet they have two Persians here. We're going to go with Earthquake, because it's a powerful move and it gets Stab. It'll be evenly effective against the normal type Persian. Let's finish it off with Body Slam. Since we only have 10 Earthquakes. That did a lot of damage. I would not have expected that, but I guess it does get Stab. Level 43. Moving on up in the world. Golduck. I don't know if we've seen one of those before. Can't remember seeing one. Probably going to take 2 Earthquakes, and hopefully it doesn't use like Hydro Pump or something. Confusion. Not as bad as Hydro Pump, but still going to hurt quite a bit. And we're confused. That's not good. Alright. Not going to complain too much there, because I've gotten pretty lucky with Confusion so far in this game. So, I guess it's coming back to haunt me now. Alright, tough battle. Alright, Adden, you should be able to make quick work of this guy. With your Thunderbolt attack. And we have defeated Tamer. I got whipped. Yeah, you did. You got whipped good. You earned the right to be on Victory Road. Well, thank you, but I don't really need your approval. Alright guys, so as you can tell, our Pokemon team is starting to hurt quite a bit. So I'm going to run back. I will grab a Leaf Stone, heal up our Pokemon. Let's see, and what else? Oh, I was also going to grab that other item that we had to make the choice of before. So I'm going to do that, and I will see you guys right back here for episode number 23.